Hey Tony, it's Friday. It's like 7:30 here and I just got home. I've been on the run literally all week. I'm pretty tired. But it wasn't a bad week. It was just a week. So first off, to answer your question of the week, Tony, the season finale that I was really excited for was it was Matt Smith's last episode. I was really excited for that, and it was something I really enjoyed. So that's probably the last one I can remember that I was really excited for. So I could spend this video talking about the YouTube issue that happened, but I did a whole PSA on that one. If you have some questions, you can just call me or put in a comment that you want the next video to be about Adpocalypse 2018. But instead, this week, I'm just kind of going to ramble, for lack of a better term. Not a lot happened this week besides school and work. I got a haircut. As you see, it looks nice. At least that's what I tell myself to make myself feel better. Does it look nice, hon?
Yeah.
Good. I got the seal of approval. So we actually had a lot of snow this week. It snowed a lot on Wednesday. And this was kind of something that was a little disappointing, was that every single other school in Western Massachusetts, whether it be in the Berkshires or here, every single other school was closed except for one, mine, which was dumb and annoying. And the weather, there wasn't a lot of snow, so I wasn't that upset and I wasn't that surprised, but it was still every other school closed, and that kind of bugged me a little bit. But otherwise, this week was just another normal week. It wasn't quite like last week, which I had a lot of cases this week, but they weren't nearly as exhausting as last week's. But I ended up going into court again today, which is why, I look nice in my purple tie, because it's Purple Friday. Yeah, so if you haven't gathered, almost every video on Friday that I do, I'm wearing something purple. Reason being is in the office that I work at, we have a thing called Purple Friday. And so most people in the office will dress up in something purple, whether it be a tie or a shirt or what have you. Actually, one of the attorneys, whose name, funny enough, is Josh, ended up creating Purple Friday over summer. This was early in the summer. This was probably late May, early June. And he set it up so that every Friday you wear something purple. And we've generally kept pretty in step with it. But there are still occasions in which I won't wear purple or no. Anytime that the other attorney's not around, he calls me Other Josh. I just call him Josh. But every time Josh is not in the office, nobody wears purple, which is kind of amusing, but kind of entertaining at the same point. But otherwise, this week was relatively busy, but it was mostly just school busy. I have a lot of classes. Today we ended up starting for the trial competition, which is in a month and a half. It's March 1st through 4th. I'll be in Boston for basically 5 days. So that's coming up a lot sooner than I would like. And we just started working on the fact pattern as a group today. So it's going to be an adventure. That's for sure. Other news this week. So tomorrow's gonna be really fun. So we're actually gonna meet up with one of our good friends who we haven't seen in a while. So we're gonna go hang out with her all day. We already know what's going to happen. So we ended up kind of messing up, and we got her into Magic the Gathering. It was, it was kind of an accident. We brought our cards on it. I brought my cards to show her some of the artwork on it because I thought she would enjoy it when I was doing laundry it's her and our friend Jeff. We're hanging out with them, which will be nice. But we went over to their place, and I showed her Magic, and she got super into it, super in a rabbit hole that came almost immediately. So we're gonna actually hang out with her for the day. The new Magic set just came out. So we're going to be going and getting that tomorrow. I'm going to be opening some packs, hanging out a bit. And then it's going to be fun because tomorrow night is when House will officially become a member of the party. And even better, it's when you're finally getting off this stupid island. This island was only supposed to have, two, maybe 3 sessions of content. It turned into 6 or 7. So even here, I'm just let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Because I have a really cool final boss planned that I hope you guys are really going to enjoy. It's one I'm going to adjust a little bit, but I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be neat. It's going to be exciting, and you guys are going to. We're probably going to finish that in the first half of the session, and then we're going to go to like a main island or do something else in between. I have a couple plans that might or might not happen, but we'll see what happens. So Tony, your question for you this week is, what did you think of that final boss I'm gonna do for you on Saturday? So Tony, I'll talk to you tomorrow, but I'll see you on Tuesday. Later, bro.